Hello, and welcome to Cardinal Compass. I'm Calvin Scott.
And I'm Brooke Falrad.
The Ball State Village Revitalization Project has been making headway since 2024, ranging from the new Performing Arts Center to the Center for Innovation and Collaboration. What skills do you see students gain from experiences like this that they may not get in a traditional classroom setting? Then Dr. Jeter, you mentioned challenges. What were some of the biggest challenges into bringing this idea to life? In a quick way of saying, how does landscape architecture and urban planning go hand in hand? When you say taking every opportunity that you can and, the CAP building not having that many competitions, can you walk us through your creative process from your first idea to your final submission? What ideas did you have for the village renovation competition to be considered? Now, Justin, earlier you mentioned, we wanted to look into the community. What difference do you guys both feel you are making with this project?
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you, President Burns. I'm Brooke Falrad.
And I'm Calvin Scott. Make sure to join us next time for Cardinal Compass, Campus, and Community Conversations. In a world of fast digital printing, one Muncie shop is still doing things the old-fashioned way. For Kim Miller, the sound of a printing press is more than just a noise. It's the sound of a craft she's dedicated to preserving.
I was an art teacher for many years, and when I went through college, I had to learn all kinds of different art disciplines.
America's pastime is a sport to many, but this isn't just about peanuts and Cracker Jacks. For Ross Community Center Sports Coordinator David Robbins, it's about kickstarting an opportunity, making sure kids have a safe and positive space where they can grow, stay protected, and reach their full potential all summer long.
Is to move the Little League up into April, so that way it ends in May.
Higher education is changing across Indiana, and in many cases, schools like Ivy Tech Community College are leading the shift. With a focus on growing its programs and expanding new initiatives, Muncie Campus Chancellor Jeffrey Scott says Ivy Tech is working to stay accessible, giving Hoosiers a clear path to take the next step forward. The goal was simple: give the Muncie community a clear and open space to hear directly from candidates about their campaign. Democratic candidate Tara Nelson says that the respectful conversation helps voters head into the polls with a better understanding of who's on the ballot.
You can hear from candidates where they actually stand on issues, and so it's very important to understand who you're voting for rather than just seeing a name or a yard sign. You need to hear them speak.
At the Animal Rescue Fund in Muncie, animals are waiting for a second chance. But those chances don't just happen on their own. They start with people like Alan Renbarger. Although Renbarger doesn't directly work with the animals, he's the one organizing volunteers, guiding the work, and creating a chain reaction that ultimately helps care for every animal here.
To help out.
In the parking lot of Minnetrista, there is a vehicle that holds more than just a battery and an ignition. It contains a history and a mission.
Started acquiring equipment and type, and then this shop came up for sale and just dove right in and fell in love with it.
Although Miller does, with the April to August plan in full effect, parent Connor Sheets expressed that she and the other parents have always taken notice of the hard work Robbins has gone through to get the summer underway.
He's created all of it. He helps. I don't say he helps. He literally does all of it. Like, he runs it all. He orders all the uniforms. And it's not just baseball and softball. I'm pretty sure he does soccer and he does Burris and everywhere else. He's the glue that puts it all together.
Student Jamana Al-Jalani says she is grateful for the opportunities the college provides for her and others like her.
Sadly, not everyone has the finance nor the time to dedicate to a 4-year university. Ivy Tech helps because, one, it's flexible for adult learners who...
The forum was led by Ball State Associate Professor Gabriel Tate, whose idea turned into an opportunity for real community engagement.
We've had a number of people approach us as the event has ended, and what they've asked is, are you going to do this in the fall?
ARF employee Melissa Sorrell explained that Renbarger's presence changes the pace of everything around him.
Being able to relieve a lot of that stress from the ARF employees, I believe the volunteers feel like they have a sense of accomplishment and have helped the animals in some small way. Most volunteers that come to ARF usually report back that they've had a really good experience here.
For Renbarger, created the Freedom Bus to teach Hoosiers in East Central Indiana about the Civil Rights Movement and how it had an effect on Delaware County and surrounding areas.
Some misconceptions about the Civil Rights Movement. For instance, one of the things that we often encounter when school children visit the bus is, Well, first of all, they only know 2 names, Rosa Parks and Dr. King, but they also were under the impression
Part of press printing, it is not entirely for the efforts of her business. It is also intended to dive right into the public to inspire others. Her husband, Rob Miller, says his wife is devoted to the letterpress, one word at a time.
She sinks her whole life into it.
Robbins goes above and beyond to make sure each and every kid's needs are met with flying colors. Parent Shay Holt holds Robbins in such regard due to his heroic compassion.
He will do anything he can to make sure that kids have access to this. If they don't have the funds, he will make sure that they are still able to get in.
At the Muncie campus, Scott says the numbers are starting to reflect that growth.
We now serve over 200,000 students and complete over 50,000 a year. Ivy Tech Muncie this year will serve nearly 6,500 students and award over 2,500 credentials.
In Muncie, Calvin Scott, NewsLink, Indiana. ARF employee Melissa Sorrell explained that Renbarger's presence changes the pace of everything around him.
Being able to relieve a lot of that stress from the ARF employees, I believe the volunteers feel like they have a sense of accomplishment and have helped the animals in some small way. Most volunteers that come to ARF usually report back that they've had a really good experience here.
For Renbarger, Miller may love keeping the tradition of letterpress printing alive for the business and the community, but what about herself? The emotion she experiences truly fulfills her spirit in ways that other hobbies just can't. For Kim Miller, passion isn't just printed, it's pressed into everything she does.
I love that you're constantly up and moving